Zoe Golightly. So the first time that I met John Roger, I was living at Prana. I had recently moved from Australia to the States. I'd actually done one of the trainings that JR had set up called the Peace Awareness Training, and it had so profoundly changed my life. Up until that point, I was really obsessed with my career, and really money was my god, and I did this training and everything changed. I had to move to Prana, I had to live in Los Angeles, so that's what I did. So I was just so grateful, so lucky. I was living at Prana, and they do this thing every September called the Founders Dinner. John Roger was born September 24th, and so I was, I felt very lucky to be actually at the event that was John Roger's birthday. It's a big ticket event, and there are lots of people. And the fact that I got to volunteer this event was a big deal. But the rules were very clear that I was not to be in the main area. I was to help out the back, and that's what I was going to be doing. So it was all fun, and I had to bring something out to someone, and I got distracted. I was talking with someone, and then all of a sudden the room went quiet. I could feel that something was very different was going on. And then I turned around, and maybe 1 or 2 meters in front of me was John Roger. And it was just like a deer in headlights. Sue was coming in behind him, videoing the whole thing. And it was just that moment of recognition. And he came up and gave me this big hug, and it was a very, very sweet moment. So I guess something really amazing to share is that my dad left when I was 3 years old, and at that point he started studying with John Roger. I didn't know this, but it was really an amazing opportunity for me to go through my whole life and not to be in touch with my real dad who was studying with John Roger, but every week or every month he would put me on the light list, and John Roger, was sending light to me and really kind of taking care of me, even though I had never even heard his name yet. And there was a whole family of ministers in Australia that were sending me light and taking care of me. So it was a really amazing experience to grow up and to actually lose contact with my dad because of a bunch of circumstances. And miraculously, he found me again. And at that point, my mum had recently died, and I was addicted to drugs and not doing very well. And it was my dad sharing with me the discourses and my experience of finding love again and finding myself, and of John Roger appearing to me inside. That was really the amazing thing that led me here, that led me to that training in Lake Arrowhead. If you ever have the opportunity to do a peace awareness training in California, do that. It will change your life. And I just love the way that John Roger, even though he may not be with us in country or in the same city, or you may not even have heard his name yet, there's a good chance that he is taking care of you. So it was 2004, and I had been working at Prana for a year, and I had...
2006.
Okay. So it was 2006, and I had been working at Prana for about 8 months. I'd been helping out. As I shared before, I had basically given up my corporate career, moved from all my family and friends in Australia, rocked up at Prana and begged the presidency to give me a job. So there wasn't a job, but I could volunteer for free for a few months. So I did that, I got a job, and I was doing whatever was needed around Prana. I was helping out with events, doing registration, that kind of thing. So I have a bachelor's in marketing, and Helen Bradley, who was my boss at the time, suggested that I help Sue with the premiere and the after party of a movie that he had just made. And that was the start of me getting to work closely with John Roger and closely with Jesus Garcia, and to have my own series of life-changing events, of really getting to see a spiritual master live and teach, and to travel with him, and yeah, just that whole ride of helping them share the movies and working closely with them has been the biggest gift of my life.
Right, say to the camera.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do this. JR, I love you more than I can say. I'm hearing all of the different other things that people are saying from JR in the movie. I think that was the one that Vincent said. Anyway, JR, I'm with you forever. I'm here for you. Let's do it. Let's do the work. Love you so much. Always.